Everything we use to play video games, from video game cartridges to CD-ROMs, would not exist without one man. And that one man's name is Jerry Lawson. Born in 1940s Brooklyn, his parents were super supportive of his avid interest in science and technology, and his first grade teacher even inspired him to be influential like George Washington Carver. As a teen, he lived in Queens and earned money by repairing television sets. At just 13 years old, he would earn an amateur radio license and even set up a station in his own home. He would later go on to attend Queens College and City College of New York, but he would never receive a degree. Lawson's journey in the world of computing led him to many exciting opportunities on both coasts of the country. He started as a 1218 UNIVAC programmer at PRD Electronics in New York City, but programming was never his passion. He then moved to Palo Alto to work on heads-up displays for military aircraft at Kaiser Electronics. Lawson understood the difference between military-grade electronics, which were built for endurance, and consumer electronics, which had to be more user-friendly. This insight would play a crucial role in his work to create swappable ROM cartridges for video games. Eventually, Lawson found himself at Fairchild, where he was offered a freelance engineering job. Here, he would put his business skills to the test, focusing on better customer service. He kickstarted this effort by creating a mobile laboratory in a 28-foot van, taking Fairchild to the customers and conducting demos, repairs, and marketing activities. The project was a huge success and helped Fairchild establish a positive relationship with its customers. While he was working at Fairchild, Lawson was also a member of the famous Homebrew Computer Club, and he was actually the only African-American member. Also members of this club were Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, which of course you know as the creators of Apple computers. In interviews, Lawson recalls not having the best impression of the Steves. He was even offered a job at Apple by Steve Wozniak and turned him down to go work at Fairchild, which it's a good thing he didn't take that job at Apple, because as the chief engineer of Fairchild's video game division, he took the reins of a top secret project to bring the Alpex game to life on the Fairchild F8. This project resulted in the commercialization of the video game cartridge. It was a game changer that revolutionized the video game industry. And because the swappable ROM cartridges were so new, the FCC required rigorous testing for each one that was developed. However, Lawson and the Fairchild team were more than happy to appease the FCC, because in 1976, the Fairchild Channel F was born. It originally retailed for $169.95 with 26 different game cartridges available. It was the first video game console to use swappable ROM cartridges and a microprocessor, and it ended up selling 250,000 units between 1976 and 1983. And although it would be overtaken in popularity by the Atari 2600, the video game cartridge concept would go on to be used by video game consoles for the next decade. Nintendo even still uses them to this day, and video game cartridges paved the way for CD-ROMs. Another thing you probably didn't know about Jerry Lawson is that he used Fairchild's new microprocessors to create an arcade game called Demolition Derby in his garage. It actually became one of the first microprocessor-driven games. In 1982, Black Enterprise magazine would dub him the father of video game cartridges, which is honestly a very fitting title. Around 2003, he began having complications from diabetes. He actually ended up losing the use of one leg and became partially blind in one eye. And in 2011, just 1 month after being honored by the International Game Developers Association, he would sadly pass away. His contributions to the world of video games have forever changed the way we play and entertain ourselves. He was a true pioneer in the industry, and his legacy will live on forever. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe with that notification bell ticked for more exciting content from me, Dylan. Until next time, bye.